Welcome to Yorman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Baptiste. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The sure hands, it's Lewis. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. Lots of running room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lewis. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Lewis.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bennett. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. With the catch, it's Taylor. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Skips away from pressure. He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air, it's McMillan. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it. And I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up 14 over Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, wants to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Running into the open space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And this play starts with elite awareness by the defensive lineman. You're supposed to rush the passer. They kind of let you up the field, but the screen, he kind of feels it, gets the big mitts in the air, gets the interception, and you could tell, man, all defensive linemen, guys, I know y'all know this, are elite athletes, and you see the ball in his hands, and he looks like a smooth gazelle gliding down the field, almost gets to the end zone. At least I'm going to stick with that.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 10.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Tulane, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Johnson looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Floating away. Fires on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab in the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Thurman. Got the first down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They have have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Gone near the sticks. It's Barnett. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Thurman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's caught. It's McGee. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's McMillan. That's caught. It's Thurman. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really
slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Johnson looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. Final play of the quarter coming. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's McMillan. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. There he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swing. Touchdown, Tulane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make him pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to scramble. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. The short hands, it's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He wants to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barnett. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McGee. Powers through the defender. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Makes the catch, it's Barnett. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. And they... connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
13-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese.